Good morning. It is still May 14th. I can solve multiple choice equations by substituting each answer in. So again, we're going to do this strategy using both calculator and non-calculator. For the calculator, we're going to store each potential answer, type in the left-hand side, type in the right-hand side, and see which answers match. Be sure to check all potential answers, as most equations have multiple answers. So if it's a quadratic equation, there's two answers, you have to check each one individually. If we're doing it without a calculator, then we're substituting each answer into both the left-hand side and the right-hand side, and we're seeing which ones match up. So let's take a look at number one here. Let's do it in the calculator first. I'm going to take each potential answer. I'm going to start with number one, and I'm going to store one. So I'm going to do one, let me get my pen. My one store as x. And then I'm going to type in the left-hand side, radical x plus 3. And I'm going to type in my right-hand side, 3 minus x. And they match up. They're both 2. So what that means is that 1 is a solution. Now, look at choice 3. Choice 3 is saying that 1 and 6 are solutions. So now I have to go and I have to store 6. I can just copy and paste what I already typed in before, the left-hand side, the right-hand side. Do they match up? 3 and negative 3, no. So 6 is not an answer. So choice 1 has to be the answer. Nice and quick. Now, if I'm doing this without a calculator, again, I'm checking choice 1, so I'm substituting in 1. So I'm doing radical 1 plus 3 equals 3 minus 1. Radical 4 equals 2. 2 equals 2, yes. Now, again, I have to check 6. So I'm substituting 6 in. 6 plus 3 is 9. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. Is 3 equal to negative 3? No. So only 1 is your answer. And there it is. You're essentially doing the same thing both by hand and in the calculator. To be honest, some of you will be able to do this faster by hand. You can just do it mentally. Some of you are looking at 1, and you're doing radical 1 plus 3 is 4, radical 4 is 2, 3 minus 1 is 2, done. You did it mentally in about 5 seconds. However, for those of you who are not as strong with arithmetic, it might be better to just put into the calculator or to do it out. Speed is important, but at the same time, you don't want to rush too much where you're causing yourself to make mistakes, which is why for all these strategies, different things work different for different people based on your strengths and your weaknesses. Let's do a different type of equation, just so you can see that it doesn't just work on radical equations. Let's try a fractional equation. I'm going to start by trying 2. So I'm going to do 2 store as x. I'm going to type in the left-hand side, alpha y equals enter, 30 over x squared minus 9 plus 1 is my left-hand side. My right-hand side, 5 over x minus 3. I got negative 5 and negative 5. 2 is good. So it can't be choice 4 or choice 3. It's either choice 1 or choice 2, depending on if 3 works. So now I'm going to do 3 store as x. I'm going to copy and paste the left-hand side and the right-hand side. My left-hand side, error. If I got an error, then it can't be 3. So the answer has to be choice 2. If I'm doing it by hand, I'm starting by substituting in 2. 30 over 2 squared minus 9 plus 1 equals 5 over 2 minus 3. 2 squared is 4, minus 9 is negative 5. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. 30 over negative 5 is negative 6. 5 over negative 1 is negative 5. Negative 5 equals negative 5, so 2 is good. Now I gotta try 3. 30 over 3 squared minus 9 plus 1 equals 5 over 3 minus 3. 3 squared is 9, minus 9 is 0. I can't have a 0 in the denominator, so 3 doesn't work. That's why the answer is choice 2. So I'm just going to go over a system now where you can use the same strategy. It's the same exact thing, but a system has 2 variables, an x and a y. It's the same thing. So we're going to jump ahead to number 10 we're going to jump ahead to. I'll start with the calculator. I'm solving a system of equations now, which is the same procedure. It's an equation, but there's 2 variables. So choice 1 is saying that x is 2 and y is 3. So I'm going to store 2 as x, and I'm going to store 3 as y. I'm going to type in both equations. So my top one, x plus y, is my left-hand side. 5 is my right-hand side. Do they match up? Yes. However, it has to work in both equations. So now I'm going to type in the bottom equation, x plus 3 squared plus y minus 3 squared is my left-hand side. 53 is my right-hand side. Those don't match up. Therefore, choice 1 can't be the answer. So now I'm going to go to choice 2. X is 5, so I'm going to store 5 as x. I'm going to store 0 as y. I'm going to copy and paste. I mean, you could, listen, you should be able to do 5 plus, see if 5 plus 0 equals 5 mentally. You know, I think now that we're talking about SATs, you know, you got to be able to do something mathematically. Yes, the left-hand side and the right-hand side are fine. The bottom equation, x plus 3 squared plus y minus 3 squared is 73. My right-hand side is 53. I'm not going to copy and paste that. Are they the same? No. My left-hand side is 73. My right-hand side is 53. They don't match. So now choice 3, -5, store as x. 10, store as y. X plus y equals 5. Let's find that. X plus y, 5. They match. Now the bottom one, x plus 3 squared plus y minus 3 squared. 53, 53, yes, they match. Choice 3 is your answer. For time, we're not going to go through choice 4. That's it. All right, so it's the same procedure. If it's system, it's just there's 2 variables and 2 equations that it has to work in. Now, if I'm doing this by hand, I'll just do the correct answer. I'm subbing in -5 for x, 10 for y. So the top equation is -5 plus 10 equals 5. The bottom equation is -5 plus 3 squared plus 10 minus 3 squared equals 53. That's 5 equals 5. This is -2 squared plus 7 squared equals 53. That's 4 plus 49 equals 53. 53 equals 53. It works in both. That's your answer. If I did choices 1 and choices 2, then both equations wouldn't work out. So that's multiple choice equation. That's multiple choice strategy with equations. If you have a calculator, you can just store the values in the calculator using your store button. If it's not multiple choice, then you're just substituting each one in, and you're seeing which one has the left-hand side and the right-hand side be the same. And if it's a system, you're subbing in both x and y, and it needs to work in both equations. Have a great day. Bye.